Hello everyone, welcome to Rakion Book 1. I'm Colonel RPG and I'm very happy to have you here with me as I walk you through the first half an hour or so of this brand new dungeon crawler, grid-based dungeon crawler in the spirit of Legend of Grimrock sort of gameplay, but so much more. This game adds, it's very ambitious, it releases today, it's, well, at least at the time of this video going up, on early access on Steam. I got links for you down in the description if you want to check them out, and this game just keeps on giving, on the first 3 hours at least of the game, just keeps on giving more and more ideas. It just keeps throwing more and more things. So it's a complex game to approach in the sense that there's a lot of things to take in, but at its heart, it's still a first-person, grid-based dungeon crawler. And, well, actually, it's gonna be island crawler and dungeon crawler at the same time. You're gonna see that in a little bit, but it just has so many things that I want to show you. I'll actually have a link for you up here if you want to check out my stream, where I streamed this game for the first time and experienced the game for the first time. So if you're more interested in a blind playthrough of the first 3 hours of the game, and also on my initial impression of the game, you can go there if you want to. But this is more of a straightforward video just to walk you through and sort of ease your entry, or at least maybe whet your appetite for this game if you're interested in this sort of game. So over here we have our team of 3. I believe later on, I haven't checked with the developer, but I do believe later on we're going to be able to have a team of 4. I'm not really sure because there's a little bit of a lock that you're going to see later on. But yeah, so we have a team of 3 people. You can choose in between a bunch of races. And unfortunately, you can't choose to have 2 of the same race. It's also a pretty difficult game if you don't like dancing around. You know, in real time, it's a real time game. In a real time dungeon crawlers that are grid based, there's what's known as the, well, I guess it's just dancing, where you just move around. And you can do that in this game. It's not extremely effective like it is in Legend of Grimrock. So I'm gonna go with someone that is very strong. So we have humans, we are average, we have extra health and slower exhaustion, but minus vigilance over there for the saplings. That's actually pretty good. I played with a sapling. Minus strength over here for the satire, and extra strength for the yin. Let's go with the yin. And they, as you can see, they're sort of cat people sort of things. It's pretty interesting. And then you have our professions or our classes, if you so want to. I think there's a different class for each one of them, for each one of the races, but I'm not really sure. It mostly affects these things, as you can see: extra skill power and extra vigilance. I don't actually know what vigilance is right now, but well, it probably is down here, right there. Is a measure of a hero's awareness and dexterity. It's for ranged damage. So yeah, we're not gonna do ranged damage in this demonstration. So we'll see. I'm gonna go with extra strength if I can. That's extra health, minus stamina, minus skill power. Yeah, let's go with that. Extra health is always nice. You can customize them to a pretty serious extent if you want to. Let's see, where's the tattoo? I don't actually see the tattoo right now. You can go down here into head and just choose a bunch of stuff if you want to. I didn't delve too much into this, but if you're interested in character customization, you are going to be seeing their faces for a long time, for a long part of the game. So yeah, be sure to check that out if you want to spend some time over there. Oh, there's the tattoo. Oh, there it is. Cool. Okay. So over here we have our birth sign that adds a bonus. I'm going to go with stamina or energy. So basically energy is mana. Stamina is fighting stamina. It also works for mana, I think, as well, but I'll show you that when the time comes. And our trait, I think we need to click the trait. This game is still in early access. The developer has apparently taken my suggestion very to heart, and I'm really glad for that, because it makes what I'm doing right now so much easier, not only to showcase to you what the game is, but also to find it. On my stream, you will notice if you see the stream that the tooltips take a huge amount of time to show up, even though I had the tooltip delayed to the minimum. It takes like 1 second, but he patched it recently. So yeah, it's a one-man team, this game, and yeah, it's quite a feat, but anyway, I'm gonna go with probably damage. Let's go. So if we're going for strength, it's probably gonna be damage. And over here on the skill side of things, we have leap. Leap is deals base damage to all foes ahead. Is it? I wonder if it's a line of like a huge leap of. I don't know how that works. I guess experimentation is a thing, and you'll see the skill trees as well later on. I think we're going to be able to get these as well, so that's going to be interesting. Let's go into a chain, and you can change the name over here. I'm not going to change the name, but you can type in whatever you want. So I'm going to go with Marlin, because that's instead of Merlin. But there it is. So I show you the head already. Good. Let's go with Pendragon over here. Pendragon is going to be a sapling or a satyr. I don't know how to pronounce that. That's for vigilance. It's a ranged damage thing. I don't want that. I want melee only. So these saplings, they have... Oh, wait a minute. They don't have individual classes. You just can't choose more than one class, much like you can choose more than one race. So you need to have a mixture of all the things. So we got extra skill power, extra energy, and an average. Let's go with an average over here. Try to get an average for the... It takes a little while to adapt. Oh, the tattoo? Is that the pants? Not really sure. But that's okay. Winterborn for extra energy, for stamina. Carry. Let's go with energy over here. Health. Yeah, health is good. Let's go with health. And we can also change the head. The coolest thing about these guys is, I think it's the hair. Oh yeah, I didn't add hair. We're gonna do that. Yeah, you can change the hair if you want to. Yeah, lots of horns. And I'm gonna go with Marlin over here and change his hair. I haven't checked these hair. Oh, they have beard as well, not birds. And you can change a lot of stuff. What? Oh my god, he's spun around so much. I like hair that I can see, so I'll go servant. Royal. That's good enough. And then I think I chose everything for you. I did indeed. You can see their stats down here. Okay, good stuff. And no, that's not what I want. I want to go to Guinevere. And Guinevere is going to be human. He has quite a mustache. I wonder if you can... I think you can change the gender. Let's see. Let's first look on the profession. We have skill power and extra vigilance. Manage strength on both of them, which is kind of nasty. This one is extra energy. So that's pretty good. Let's see. I think it is head. If you go into head... let's see. Lips, chin, nose, eyes, the tails. Misk. Not sure you can change the gender. You can change that for the saplings. Saplings? That's not their... That's not their race. I think... Is it their race? Sapling. It is, yeah. Let's see. Extra anime, extra energy, carry weight is always a good thing. Let's go with that. Let's look on this side of the things. Extra strength right there. Good stuff. And extra melee as well. Weapon crafting. Also going to be very important because this game has crafting. It has a lot of new ideas. It surprises me for 3 hours straight. This game surprised me. It was a little bit tricky with all the tooltips that took a little while to show up, and not anymore. So that's going to be our team. We are going to go to the group, and we can begin.
Deep in the heart of Arakion floats a small island, frozen and untouched by the changes of time. On this island rest three, bound by fate to be the harbingers of great change. As the world around them neared destruction, the three, chosen by fate but cursed by unknown forces, remained resting for an age. As the three slept, they had vivid and wild dreams. In some dreams, the world is full of light and led by noble, powerful heroes. Other dreams show a world of nightmares, a land consumed by vast darkness. Though they slept for an age in an endless dream, they could not possibly imagine the world that would come to be. Our story begins as these three unwitting heroes awake from their slumber.
So story-wise, in my understanding, the game is mostly, at the beginning, is mostly trying to figure out what's going on, but it's also mostly based on the characters that we're gonna meet. And there's quite few characters. So here is our basic screen. We have a lot of things down here where we can open the mailbox. We're gonna see that, and the map, and all the things that we're gonna mess with them as they come. The game does teach us about movement, about interacting with objects in the world, and that would be, actually, you can click just there, and then it, of course, accesses the inventory. You just need to read all of these things. And equipables, what do we have? We have a wooden axe. So let's go over here, and let's give you the wooden axe right there. So for the slots, you can, I think you can press you can press just one. So if you want to go over here, you can right click and you do that. You can also do this over here, and I'll go with that. I'll show you that in a little bit. So if you do this, let's close this menu and this menu. So if you do this, okay, go away tooltips. Thank you. Nope, rotating. Thank you. And you do this. Let's see. So this is a stronger attack. Oh, yeah, okay. So this is a stronger attack, and this is his ability. You can do the same for all the other ones. You can right-click and just choose what you want. And that's basically how that goes. I'm just going to go with that. She has nothing. Oh, I don't have heals. Lovely. There's an ability that has heals. And we're going to be okay. I'm sure we're going to be okay. So now we need to crush this thing. You can click over here, or you can shift-click. And the way shift-click works is it shifts... Yeah, I'll show you that in a little bit. This is our guy. Some people say he looks like a pizza slice, but I don't think he does. I think he looks kind of cool. Not that a pizza slice doesn't look cool, but anyway. Well, if it's warm, it's not cool. Anyway, adventurers, you lot finally woke up, eh? It's been nearly a century. I'm none other than the guide, created by the Maker himself to help ya. Our time grows short if you've woken. You lot need to get off this island. You're gonna need to employ an ancient art developed by the Maker himself, Construct. He imbued you with this power, and with it, you can build bridges and marvelous wonders. So get going. We're gonna get potions as well, so regarding our healing situation, so it shouldn't be too hard. One thing that I do want to make sure I don't forget is this, but we'll see. If you right-click and hold, you can look around. You can also do that by pressing space, and you can actually move while pressing space or right-clicking, which is pretty good. You can do that however you feel like. Although I do warn you, do you see the difference? Like, look at this. That's not me changing. That was the game automatically. You can right-click or tap spacebar to reset the camera. Oh yeah, puzzles. This is still not quite a puzzle. Later on we're gonna find puzzles, but not quite right now. There's something in there I want to see. But yeah, you see the speed at which it changes back, so you might want to get it adjusted to that, because it can be, if you're used to the Legend of Grimrock where it goes back a little bit faster, it can be disorienting. The marker's journey for Eon's Arakion was held in complete balance by the prime forces of light and darkness. But all things change. A new, equally powerful force flooded the world. Life itself. And this actually sets up a very important gameplay mechanic that we're going to see in just a second. From this force emerges the Maker, a figure that forever changed the destiny of Arakion. From what I can tell, this Maker, he's actually responsible for the creation of races, but I'm not really sure yet. So over here we have what's known as a puzzle stone, and it goes directly into the inventory, but that's an exception. I think later on you actually need to put it in the inventory. Let's go around collecting a few of these things. That's how the game rewards exploration. It's the collection of all these ingredients. Some of this stuff, like for example, what I just got there, that's a blood root. That's going to go over there, and this is going to be our materials for crafting. You're going to see that in a little bit. So yeah, basically what I was going to say about attacking, you shift and then you click, and you see how they're not doing anything? They're just skipping the class, skipping the character. That's basically because they can't attack. Even if you do this right here, it doesn't do anything. So you need to be in a place like a tree where you can attack. And you saw how they attacked. He, in particular, attacked very... he's not very happy with that. So there it is. They don't have axes. So for each type of... Yeah, those things are going to come for us. Don't worry. So for each type of harvesting, you're going to need a type of damage. Slashing damage is for trees. Piercing damage, including a spear, which is funny. I'm going to lower the volume of the game a little bit there. Including a spear. So slash damage... pierce damage is going to be for those things over there. And you're going to see that this does this. Pretty simple, huh? Well, it's not really a puzzle. It's more figuring out how the interface works. I'm also gonna destroy this tree over here, and we have another one of those back there. Also a spider web. Oh, that one goes back. Good. Okay. Let's see what we have in here. Also that mine. I'm not really sure what it is. Also, I'm not really sure what these are. You can click on them. Stuff happens, or that happens anyway. The heroes have received a new letter from Unknown. Oh yeah, very unknown. Venturers, to survive in this world, you're going to have to know how to gather resources and build constructs. Take this axe and wield it to strike down trees. Use the gathered resources to construct bridges. That's right, to connect island or buildings to house wayward travelers. Yeah, so we have, I'm not really sure how that works with the rain and all that sort of stuff. This is our... recipe or idea or something. I think it is sort of an idea. It's how the game refers to it, but we're gonna mess with that in a little bit. So you see how we need to put that in the inventory there instead of just clicking on it. I think it's because we haven't clicked, or we had clicked on it already. But anyway, let's see. So over here, the game, these things are actually help things. You could see the harvest resources to construct buildings. It's pretty simple. You just go up in here and you select your what you want to build. This comes up a lot at the beginning of the game, but later on, or I guess in a little bit, it's gonna be a lot more relaxed. The guide is talking to us again. Finally, we're free of that wretched little island. My bond to you doesn't let me stray far, but I've seen enough to know the world has fared poorly during your rest. Humans are nearly extinct, Phi have disappeared, and the worst of all, there are rumblings of ancient technology returning to life. The first thing you need to do is find the builder. He'll have instructions from the maker. From the maker, huh? Yeah, the builder is a character that we're gonna deal with in a little bit. But first, we need to figure out how to get out of here. So these things you just push, but you can actually pull them. If you hold left click and come back, you can pull them. So I'm holding left click right now. If I lift it, you don't pull them. But you can also do this. And there's a pig. It's a little piglet. We have gained a little piglet that has become a it's fine. It's good. He's not dead. I promise you. I know. Let's activate this. Let's look around and always be on the lookout for all this stuff, because that's what I was gonna say. The crafting in this game, it's not just crafting buildings like that. And actually, the crafting of buildings, in my experience, is mostly just an extension of the actual crafting that you're gonna be interested in, which is gonna be finding ideas for items, like for example for a sword, for a special sword, or for a pitchfork or stuff like that. Those things don't do anything, I don't think. And this door doesn't open. How are we gonna open the door? Well, there must be a way. It's back here. Good. Also, what is that? Okay. What is that? Why? Go away. Good. It's just floating about. It's all good. It's safe. Doesn't want us dead, so that's good. Yeah, so basically you're gonna want to craft weapons as well. That is, I think, very promising, because it allows you to have an extra level of exploration, because not only are you going to need to find the item that you want to create, but also the materials that you want to create, or that you have to use to create the item. And we have our first fight. Now, this is going to be very simple, I hope, and we're not going to take any damage. Oh, no. He missed, though. Okay, we're taking damage. I don't know if he missed, now that I think about it. That's the dancing that I was referring to. And the dancing... You saw how we took damage there? Let's just go ahead and try to bring it down. There we go. Did you see how the enemy was changing color? That's their health bar. It's an interesting thing. It's a very interesting thing. And if you are smart, He's very happy. If you are smart, you're going to notice that immediately. If you're like me, you're not going to notice it. And you're going to be like, how can I tell what's the health of the enemies and all that? But I figured it out when somebody pointed it out to me. It's fine. It's fine. So we got stones in here, right? What is that? Oh, yeah. We have some puzzle stones that I hadn't seen, actually. Maybe the new update, because the game has patched since I played it for the first time. As of the time of this recording, it still hasn't released. But it has been patched with a 330-something megabyte patch. So we got a key over here. Okay. We're also gonna find. You'll see. We're gonna find little buttons hidden, and this is basically the tutorial area for us to get ourselves acquainted to the system. This tree doesn't bring down to the systems and all that. Speaking of systems, let's look at our inventory over here. Wait a minute. That's the C key. And you can see over here that hunger exists. That's a stat in this game. Do not eat anything. I don't know if the game is going to change or has changed, actually. But even though the hunger debuff is a serious problem, we're not going to need to eat anything for right now. And rations, as far as I can tell, actually serve as a as money, as currency. So we'll see how that goes. But oh, by the way, explaining these bars down here, this is health. So we can see that we are at 2 out of 5, so that's really nasty. And these guys are... the color is basically an overall representation, whereas the number itself, you need to hover over it. Down here, these bars over here, that's the endurance, and that one is the energy. So endurance is used for everything. It does get recovered. You can see how I used a little bit. It does get recovered over time, and that's what it takes. This one down here, I don't think gets recovered, but it's used by skills. So if, for example, I use this one uses most likely 1 energy. Let's try it. You see how that works? And that's not gonna get recovered. I guess we're gonna be able to put it to work. And we can see that we have already something over there. Use upward sight, throw a stone upon a stone. I did this on my second try, and I didn't throw a stone too much far away. But as you can tell, puzzle, it's mostly about just figuring out... Ooh, wooden plate, that's good. Let's, I don't know where I got those, actually. Where did I get that? Nah, let's put it over there. There we go. So weight is also a thing, which hasn't played hasn't played a role in my first... Aw, I lost that stone. Oh, maybe that's why they give us more. Because I only had like 2 over here, and you can keep them. You can hang on to them. Let's see what we have over here. We have a note. A letter, actually. From unknown as well. An age ago, Arakion was torn asunder by a great war. Pieces of our world were flung into the black sea of space. Oh, I can't wait until we die so I can show you what that is. What little remained was fragmented beyond repair. As time passed and the world slowly healed, lessons turned to stories, and stories turned to myths. Heroes, I write this under appreciable strain. Whispers of the peculiar fill the air. Long forgotten portals have opened. That's right, we're gonna see those. Strange beasts are sighted, and shadows of the ancients lurk in dark places. Tread carefully, dear heroes. The delicate balance of Arakion. In the years have not been kind to the parchment. The rest is unreadable. Yep. And we have a wooden sword, and we have an item that we're going to need to use. First off, we're going to go with the sword, and she's going to be the one to yield it. You might want to pay more attention than I did to I say she, but I don't know much. You might pay more attention than I did when creating your character, by the way. Or your characters, by the way. I'm not really sure if my builds are good, because it was sort of just for show. Let's go this way, because, well, I have foresight, and I know this is not the way that we are supposed to go. But you can go either way, it's fine, and then you might want to come back over here, because over here, there is a terrible enemy of death. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. But there's a letter. Oh, discovered knowledge for training dummy. We're going to be able to build it. And we have this over here. You might want to remember that. This thing over here. Can't do anything with them, but it's a thing. And some more rations. And do you see that? I saw that. I saw that myself. I'm so proud! Because it's the first one we see. And yes, there's a little bit of a button. And there's a little bit of a tree as well. Which is fantastic. There it is, because that way you can kill it. Because what else are trees good for, eh? Shadow? Oxygen? Pfft. Paper? Nah. We got an armor core. Now, what are those for? We're not going to be introduced to them right now, but they are very important for crafting. Those are actually responsible for creating armor and armor items. And we're going to have melee cores as well, and ranged cores, and I imagine magic cores and other things like that, but I'm not really sure if they are in the game yet, or if they will ever be. So we have a key, not a very difficult thing. Let's click and put that over there. And I don't think I'm missing anything, but the day is ending. And the thunder is around. You can see the cost. Oh, no construct selected? Yeah. You can see the cost over here, and you can see how much of that you have if you go into your inventory. You can see 15 over there. But don't worry too much about that for right now, because the game is going to make sure that you have enough for all the things. And don't worry, that's not a deadly creature or anything. It's good. It's one of these. Hi. Remnants of ancient heroes can be found throughout Arakion. Remnant shards are dropped from enemies and can sometimes be found in the world. Use these to acquire new minor traits. Remnant stones are rarer and found only by exploration. Use them to acquire major traits. So this is actually very important. We can mailbox, really? Ah, heroes, you've discovered your first major remnant stone. Remnants are the experiences of the world and heroes past. They contain the memories of their journeys and lives. These precious stones can be used to learn new traits, hone your weapon skills, and countless other applications. Just remember, these stones are hard-won, so use them wisely. Yes, use them wisely. This game doesn't have saves coming. You can save the game. You can see this rotating around the middle of the screen. If you're not paying attention, you might not actually see it at all, like I did. But yeah, so you can't load or anything. You can have multiple save states. You need to create new profiles. That's a thing. It's in the main menu. I haven't tried this yet, but I'm not gonna mess with it for right now. So if you go to the main menu and create a new profile, that's gonna allow you to have different games basically. Although I'm not really sure if that's working properly now with the early version, with the early access version, but we'll see how, well, I guess we'll see how that progresses because it's still early access. So over here you can level them up all, you can click on them, and that shows you all the different skill trees. And you can tell that there are 2 different trees. You can actually zoom out a little bit, just to have a better thing. But it doesn't really matter because we only have one choice right now. Because these things require remnant stones, not remnant shards. You can see what we have over here, and they're not shared. So it says over there 21, but that's because they all have the same. So you get them from enemies as well, which is something I missed because I didn't really pay attention to that thing that showed up, that pop-up that showed up in my stream. But anyway, over here we are gonna be able to go for basically one of these because that's what they cost. They cost 20 remnant shards. So we got Battle Worn, that's what he's all about. I can add piercing melee damage, carry weight, and health. 3% though. I wonder if they're gonna change that. I say they, but it's a one-man team for the moment, so I wonder if he's gonna change this for instead of percentages to being actual points. I don't know. Anyway, purchase this trait for sure, and there we go. So then later on, when we find remnant stones, we're gonna be able to get the other things, which is awesome. And I really have no healer. Do I have a healer? I know how it looks, but no, I don't have a healer, unless one of these is a healer. Come to the forest and see what makes us strong. Restore 1 health every 20 turns. But that's on the... Oh, yeah. We're gonna need to rely on potions. That's fine. We have alchemists. That's what we're here for, I think. Let's see. So for you, I'm gonna give you some... an armed melee. No, I don't want that. Let's go with this one over here. Purchase that. And on this side, we have our weapon crafting. Physical damage, stat bonus, extra vigilance over there. That would be for ranged. I'm not gonna go with that. Let's go with this. And oh, he gained a trait. Did you see that show up? The first time I saw that, I didn't really know what that was. It's actually an ailment. Yeah, it's hungry. I think it is anyway. Yeah, he's hungry. Ah, he's young and foolish. It's fine. We're not gonna feed him. Do not feed him. Trust me. You're gonna be able to basically restore all of your food in a little bit. So we got a ranged core right there, a blood root, and another puzzle stone. Yeah, how do you open this? Well, it's pretty simple, isn't it? You'd think. I didn't see that by myself, but let's just skip over that. The first time anyway, I didn't see that. So you step on this, and you can't go over there. What can I do? Well, that's a good question. What can I do? So, the thing is, if you just put this stone... Sorry, need to click instead of drag and drop. Yeah, it's not heavy enough to trigger it. But if you trigger it yourself... Oh, no. Oh, it's that. There it is. That's the other trigger. And once this is triggered, it's fine. We don't need to leave the puzzle stone. I think the game keeps giving you puzzle stones, but you don't need to worry too much about that. I don't think. If you want to just leave the stones behind, that's a teleport. We're gonna be able to mess with them later. Oh, it's another piglet over here. How lovely. Come here, and more food. I don't think you can get that one though. Can I bring this tree down? Oh yeah, you can get that one for sure. Hopefully we're not gonna get attacked by the terrible enemies that exist around here. There it is. Sometimes it's easy to forget that you can kill all the trees. Anyway, there's some slimes going around. And when I say can kill all the trees, I really mean should kill all the trees. Because there's no downside to it. Oh yeah, we got our first character. Well, second character. Well, second character, yeah. I was gonna say the guide and the whoever sends the letters, but... My eyes aren't what they used to be, and it's been long, so long since I've seen my eternal flame blazing in the night. If only I could see it one more time. I think that is the Maker. He's talking about his eternal flame. I'm not really sure what that is all about. But let's just hope we don't die. Because it's definitely possible. I'm gonna be devious. Did we get attacked there? There we go. We're doing better than I was doing before on account of all the strength that I have. And we keep getting the shards. How do I go back there? I can go over here and I have 2 shards. Oh, maybe... Oh, I see why there's 3 shards. Because there's 1 for each. I guess it depends on the enemy that we're fighting. Oh, he got hit there. That's really not good. The better way to avoid these guys is actually to move back. But they seem to have... They seem to have ranged attacks that I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate that. That's a sort of... There we go. And look at that. We have ammo. I don't remember what ammo does. You can click over here. Our heroes need to focus on the battle. There's no battle. There's no battle. It's fine. There it is. Oh yeah, spend 1 ration to restock supplies. So yeah, that's why I mean, and we're gonna see that more later on, that you can use your rations to restock your supplies. So the first time you come over here, you will recognize that thing as what it is. Unless you don't recognize it for what it is, and that's just basically it's not a save point, it's a resurrection and restore point and all that sort of stuff. But we're not going to do that. What we're going to do over here is come up to this construction site and see that we can't do anything. And you'll see that we can make a camp, but we don't have our essence at the ready. So let's meet another character over here, and then we're going to have our essence at the ready, because I said the game actually makes sure you have. Hello, sir. The Builder. Ah, venturers, you finally awoke. I am the Builder. So, how was the long nap? The Maker said you'd eventually awake, but it looks like you're not quite ready for the journey ahead. The Maker. Now, the Maker is the only thing preventing this world from destruction. We can talk more about that later, but for now, you have an important task ahead. For the world to have any hope, you will have to learn to survive. Okay. First and foremost, you need to learn how to build a camp. Here's a blueprint for a basic one. To the north, you'll find a perfect plot to build it. Take these materials and go build it. Okay. Before you go, take this. And he hands me the heroes, or hands us, a silver key. After you've built the camp, use this key to open the nearby dungeon. Inside, you'll find a lantern that will help you on your journey. Once the camp is built and the lantern found, come back to me and we'll discuss the next steps. And actually, you should follow these instructions, unlike what I did, which is not following his instructions and just going around and not doing much. I mean, doing much, but not accomplishing much. That's the thing. So, oh, the guy is talking to us. I'll get back to what he said in a little bit. Well, fat lot of help that one was. I think he's gone senile. He did get one thing right, though. You need a place to rest if you're going to get anything done. So get over there and build one. Indeed, guide. Thank you very much. Or should I say, the guide? Mr. The? These guys are all called The. It's fine. It's all good. The is a nice name. So, let's build our camp. We were given, yeah, we're given 50 essence to make this. I need to click there, I think. Now that we have a camp, it's high time we get to use some real equipment. Finding random scraps and sticks lying around is fine, but my stone brother, the forge master, yeah, he can work magic with his forge. I can't open his prison, but you lot, the entrance portal is nearby. It's not as dangerous as they make him out to be. And that's why I got lost, because we have a key, and we can go over there. Well, I was saying that we should do what he said, but now that I see and remember, that's where the key leads to. Now that I know and remember what exactly he wants us to do, I think it's better to follow what the guide is saying. Yeah, your mission can wait, Mr. The. Your mission can wait, also because we're out of time for the day. But before we say goodbye, that's our camp over here. I'm now entering the camp, and the thing you can do in the camp is you can smash your head, I think, against this. No, we need to click. That's right. And we can rest for a few days. Don't let that make you afraid. It's a few days. It doesn't matter. It does advance the time. But this will heal you. It won't consume any food. And it will make you more, well, rested. And that's a nice thing. So let's heal. Let's rest. And he's very happy. We're all very happy. I'm very happy anyway. I'm very excited to show you more, but not today because, well, this is the end of this episode, and I will see you in the next one. For now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Arakion Book 1. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I play a lot of RPGs and other games as well that are not necessarily RPGs. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.